Thanks for joining us on News this hour. We begin with political stories. The ruling All Progressives Congress can now conduct its planned national convention come March 26th. This comes as the High Court in the Federal Capital Territory vacated an order stopping the national convention of the party built for March 26th. And while delivering judgment on the matter, Justice Bill Lukawu argued that a political party cannot be sued by its member. The judge relied on a recent Supreme Court judgment, Aguma versus APC, to conclude his ruling. The ruling followed the twists in the leadership of the ruling party as it plans for the convention. Recently, there were tussles over the leadership of the party when Governor Sani Bello of Niger State took over as the acting national chairman of the APC in the absence of the caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee CECPC of the party, Governor Mai Mala Buni of Yobe State. But that has now been settled, as Governor Buni said all actions taken by his Niger counterpart remained valid. He reiterated that he duly transmitted power to Governor Buni, who acted on his authority while he was away. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, says the federal government will give effect to the court's judgment ordering it to expunge Section 84, subsection 12 of the amended Electoral Act. The AGF's position was contained in a statement signed by his Special Assistant on Media and Public Relations, Umar Jubrilu Gwandu. It further stated that part of the law will be treated accordingly and will be recognized by the government printers in printing the Electoral Acts. Still in the courts, the Federal High Court sitting in Umuahia, Abia State, had held that the section was unconstitutional, invalid, illegal, null, void, and of no effect whatsoever, and cannot stand because it is in violation of the clear provisions of the Constitution. The section says no political appointee at any level shall be voting delegate or be voted for at the convention or congress of any political party for the purpose of the nomination of candidates for any election. Our correspondent TVC's Prince Uba reports.
Last month, President Muhammadu Buhari signed into law the long-awaited amended Electoral Act. The president raised serious concern on Section 84, subsection 12, which he said is in variance with some of the provisions in the 1999 Constitution as amended. President Buhari went ahead to write both chambers of the National Assembly seeking amendment of the section, but the Senate rejected the president's requests. Worried by this development, a legal practitioner, Nduke Dede, headed to court for nullification of that section, which the court agreed with him. Reacting to the judgment, counsel to the plaintiff, Emeka Ozan, stated that the National Assembly is not required to further make any amendments to the section.
It's inconsistent with the rights of Nigerian citizens when read with Section 66 of the Constitution, 107, 137, 182, and now nullified Section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act. And as equally has ordered the Attorney General of the Federation to delete Section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act forthwith. Now, the implication of this is that it has provided a congenial atmosphere for politicking and political space for 2023.
Counsel to the Attorney General of the Federation, Chris Level, also agreed with the judgment.
Originally, we honestly believed that it was inadvertence on the part of the National Assembly. It was a big error. And being gentlemen and distinguished senators and the members of the House, I think they will now go back and do the right thing, since the court has made pronouncement on it, and that put to rest every other issue with regards to that, so that we can move on with the national issues that are besieging us as a country and as a nation.
The presiding judge, Evelyn Anyadike, holds that the Constitution has already stipulated that appointees of government seeking to contest elections were only to resign at least 30 days to the date of the election, and that any other law that mandated such appointees to resign or leave office at any time before that is unconstitutional, invalid, illegal, null and void. Prince Oba, TVC News, Umuahia.
Governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, says he is committed to handing over a vibrant state to his successor and wants his team to stay focused in the 14 months left in his administration. Governor Okowa spoke at a 2-day retreat for top government functionaries in Asaba. Ikena Mechi reports.
It is a 2-day retreat for commissioners, permanent secretaries, auditors, and other top government functionaries. The significance of the program is mirrored in the theme focusing the administration to finish strong.
Everything that needs to be done to make sure that the contract with Deltans is kept is exactly what we have come here to sit down to discuss in 2 days.
Different resource persons took their turn to emphasize on the need for the team to remain on course as the Governor Okowa-led administration is gradually coming to an end.
So all I'm encouraging is that we must, on our own, decide and say, how do we mobilize and lead? I know that we are leading through mission, through vision, through values, and through character to achieve what we are supposed to achieve.
There is no business that is more important than politics. It is through this politics that political leadership emerges. I'm hoping, like you and many people in this room, that the outcome of the 2023 elections would provide Nigeria opportunity for renaissance, that would emerge the right quality of leadership.
Governor Ifeanyi Okowa is one of the participants here. He commends his team for all the achievement recorded in the past years, but wants more commitment at this final stage of the administration.
You must understand that as long as you're in government, you remain focused on achieving the goal to the end, and in trying to ensure the success of the administration that you work in. That must be your priority. Like the Ministry of Education, Higher Education, we've established 3 universities. What is the pathway of giving strength to those universities that they become truly sustainable even when we leave? Everyone that has headed the office that has worked in the area of job creation and generation of entrepreneurs, they have really done so well. And that's why I've also analyzed and looked at things, and I just find that, please, commissioners, I want to plead with you, stay focused.
The importance of this retreat is for the governor to refocus his team towards ensuring that the momentum, all projects and programs we started is maintained to the end of his administration. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Asaba.